Mount Vernon Junior High. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Colin.
And it's time for your morning broadcast. But before we get to today's breaking news, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now on to today's announcements. Good news! The after-school RTI tutoring session with the USI students will begin next Wednesday, February 8th from 3 to 4 p.m. The sessions will be on Mondays and Wednesdays for 8 weeks. This extra help is primarily for those who had difficulty with specific areas of the I-STEP test. If you attended the last semester and would like to attend again, all you need to do is to get your name on the list in the office. If you did not attend last semester and would like to get some extra help, you need to pick up an explanation for parents and then return the permission slip to the office by next Wednesday. And now to Blake with sports.
Thanks, guys. This is your 92 Sports Extra. The 6 girls basketball teams hosted Carmi last night in their last game of the season. The A team beat the Bullpups, while the B team was defeated. Great job on a great season, ladies. Winter sports recognition for basketball players and cheerleaders will be held on Monday, February 6th at 7 p.m. in the main gym. If you are interested in Mount Vernon Youth Baseball or girls softball, please pick up an informational sheet in the office. Mount Vernon High School Dance Cast Clinic will be held on Saturday, February 18th. Registration forms are available in the main office. That was your 92 Sports Extra. Back to you guys.
For your culinary delight, pancakes, hash browns, sausage, juice, and milk. Today's happy birthdays go out to Mr. Crandall. This week's word of the week is ornithology. It's a noun and it's spelled O-R-N-I-T-H-O-L-O-G-Y, and it means the study of birds. And now for the Channel 92 News Wednesday's morning commentary.
Good morning. With today marking the beginning of Black History Month, we thought we would recognize some of the great achievements of African Americans in our country's history. These are the first Black Americans to realize pioneering achievements in their fields. With talent and determination, each one has reinvented not only what it means to be an African American, but also what it means to be an American. This list celebrates the first African Americans to overcome the obstacles of discrimination and achieve top honors in their fields of endeavor. Each broadcast this month, we will recognize achievements in different fields. Today, we will begin with achievements in the areas of government and leadership. In 1855, in Ohio, John Mercer Langston was the first African American elected to public office. In 1877, Frederick Douglass became the first African American to receive a major U.S. government appointment. In 1989, Colin Powell was the first African American to be appointed chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. In 2005, Condoleezza Rice became the first Black woman to be Secretary of State. And of course, in 2008, Barack Obama was elected as the 44th President of these United States. Stay tuned Friday when we will recognize historical African American achievements in the areas of sports and athletics. Have a wonderful day. Back to you guys.
Please remember as you go through the day to do your personal best in all you do. Treat others as you would like to be treated and do what's right because it's the right thing to do. Have a terrific day.
Home bases, please stay tuned for our Hobby Day special. We are going to give you a few minutes to share your hobbies in home base, and then we will be back on the air when we have enough students in the library ready to share. Stay tuned.
All right, we are back here with Hobby Day, and we have a couple of our teachers right behind us here who would like to share their hobbies with you.
Mr. Crandall? And happy birthday, by the way.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Purvis. I feel very young today.
All right. What's your hobby?
Well, guys, my hobby is probably like Mr. Purvis. I like to weight train and try to do that as much as I can. And something I've gotten into recently is long distance running and sprint triathlons, which is not what I'm supposed to be doing at this age. But I enjoy it. That's what I like doing.
Sprint training. That's awesome. Guys, weightlifting for myself, too. There's nothing that just gets the soul charged than going to the gym and moving pieces of iron around. And, of course, it allows you to do the peck papa love. Huh, 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 huh. Thank you, Mr. Kozlowski.
Good job. So, Mr. Purvis, do you flip tractor tires and like pull sleds with?
Like Rocky and...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's pretty cool. Put the big old giant tree on the back of your neck and just like use it as a lunge.
And take rocks and put them up on pedestals that have really no reason to be there.
That's true. It's fun. It's fun.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Purvis and Mr. Crandall. We have some students who are going to be coming down here and sharing their hobbies with everyone. So why don't we bring someone in here into the Channel 92 studio?
You can tell my replacement number.
Yeah, oh yes, and what is the phone number back there on the Channel 92 telephone? Mr. Purvis, go back there and see what the number is on the Channel 92 telephone.
It's going to be 5823.
Okay, teachers, if we have any teachers out there that would like to share their hobbies, please call 5823, and Mr. Purvis will gladly come down and cover your home base, and you can come down here and share your hobby with everyone out there in TV land. Okay, and what we would like is when you come down here, say what your name is, your first name, what your home base is, and then tell us what your hobby is.
I'm Sarah Kelly. I'm at Mr. Ball's home base, and I like to dance and run. This is my trophy from when I was 9. I ran a 5K, and I got first place with a time of 28:21.
Okay, so this is from running, and we need to, if we could, let's turn the camera down just a little bit so that there we go. And then we also have some pictures right here, dance pictures. Okay, very cool. Thank you very much for coming down. Is there anything else you want to say about your hobby?
I've been dancing since I've been about 3 or 4 years old.
Wonderful. Well, you keep at it, okay? Thanks for coming down. Okay, next student, come on in, have a seat. Give us your name and home base and tell us about your hobby.
I'm Kyler Lane. I'm in Mrs. Moore's home base, and I enjoy skateboarding.
Okay, why don't you hold that up a little bit higher so that they can see it out there. All right, thanks. You go over to Swander Ice Arena to their skate park?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, thank you very much. Who else do we have out there? Oh my. All right, your name, home base, and what your hobby is.
Billy Cherokee and Miss Copatage, and my hobby is gymnastics.
Okay. Well, can you tell us something a little bit about your hobby, something interesting that maybe people don't realize? Where do you do gymnastics?
I've been doing gymnastics since I was like 3. I went to Harrisburg, Illinois to do them. Can't remember what it's called now.
Okay, and what do you hope to do with gymnastics? Do you have aspirations or?
Not really. I want to be able to accomplish a little bit more than what I do now.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Okay, she was going to do a flip, but she would take out the whole studio, including me, if we did a flip in here. So we're not going to do that today, but we'll take your word for it. Thank you very much, Bailey. Okay, next. Come on in and have a seat. Okay, that looks pretty interesting. What's your name and home base? Here, go ahead and hold that if you'd like.
I'm Jackson. I'm from Miss Johnson's room. Whenever I go someplace, I like to collect things from nature. When I went down to Florida a couple years ago, I've got some alligator claws, a rattlesnake rattle, and a shark tooth. And when I was up in Michigan, I have some porcupine quills. And just from right here in Indiana, I've got a bunch of arrowheads.
And these are all arrowheads that you have found, or some
Yeah.
that you bought, or?
I think I bought 3 of those.
Okay,
But
and
they're
the rest
pretty
you
much
all found?
Yeah.
Neat. Very cool. Thank you very much for coming down and sharing that with us. Okay, who do we have next? Come on in and have a seat. Okay, here you go. You can hold that. Hold it up nice and close. Tell us what your name is and home base and what your hobby is.
Okay, my name is Jody Fisher. I'm in Mrs. Moore's home base, and my hobby is drawing.
Okay, why don't you show us some of, hold those up, and I'll hold up some of these. So these are some of the pictures that you have drawn.
Uh-huh.
It looks like, do you prefer drawing Disney pictures, or do you?
I'm just better at doing cartoons.
Okay. Those are pretty neat. Okay, is there anything else interesting or something about your hobby that you'd like to share?
I sometimes paint landscapes with my mom.
Okay, very neat. All right, well, you have to bring one of those in next year
Okay.
on Hobby Day. Thank you very much for coming down. Okay, who do we have? We have anyone else out there? Come on in. You can set those right up here. You can hold on to that and tell us your name and your home base and what your hobby is, and hold that up.
I'm Angelica Cole, and I am Johnston home base, and my hobby is 4-H.
Okay. Go ahead and hold. You can hold those up. What are these that we have here with us?
I won that 2 years ago. That's
This?
for grand champion, reserve grand champion for halter.
Okay.
4-H.
Explain what halter is.
Halter, you just technically have a halter on a horse, and you just walk them around
Okay.
a pattern.
Okay. And then this.
That's for pig wrestling. I got first place, and I've been first place 3 years in a row.
Okay. Pig wrestling. That's awesome. And this?
That's for showmanship in chickens. I got first place, and I was the oldest in my class.
Very neat. Now, when you wrestle pigs, are they your pigs?
No.
So it's just someone's pig. I wonder if they realize that they're taking part in the wrestling. That's awesome. That's very cool. I'd like to try that. All right. Thank you very much for coming in and sharing your awards, and good luck with the 4-H fair this summer. Hey there. Hold that. There you go. Tell us your name and home base and what your hobby is.
I'm Riley, and my home base is Johnston, and I like to doodle.
Okay. So you consider these doodles, huh?
Yeah.
These are pretty nice for doodles. Can you tell us anything about what I'm holding up here?
That's an owl, and that's
Okay.
a meadow.
Okay. And what is this that this is drawn on, the white?
It's a canvas.
Very neat. With, what did you use to?
Oil pastels.
Okay. Neat. So you use several different medias. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming in and sharing that with us today. Okay, next. Hey there. Okay, hold that and tell us your name and home base number and what your hobby is.
My name's Shy, and I'm in Miss England's home base. I don't remember the number, and I like to draw and paint.
Okay.
There's some stuff that I painted. That one's upside down.
It is. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, it's
Yeah.
vertical. There we go.
That's my hobby.
And where do you do these? At home, or do you take
Yeah,
classes, or?
I do them at my house.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kind of draw them by myself.
Do you have a favorite type of?
I like painting in acrylic. That's what I usually use, and then I just draw with graphite.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming down here and sharing those with us. Who do we have next? All right. Have a seat. Hold that nice and close to your mouth and tell us your home base and your name, your home base, and what your hobby is.
My name is Michaela Williamson, and my home base is Miss Reardon's, and my hobby is running track.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about what we have here, or accomplishments, or whatever you'd like to share with everyone?
My first meet, I got a long jump, third place ribbon, and a 60-meter dash ribbon.
Right here.
And in the middle, I got a 400-meter dash ribbon, and at the end, my very last meet that I went to, I got a long jump ribbon.
Very cool. You're going to run track again this year?
Yep.
All right, we'll try to get your friends to come out. We'll bring home a conference maybe. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, we can do that. Have a seat. This is neat. We have some entertainment here this afternoon. That's yours. Hold down to that. And you want to hold it up kind of close. You're going to do what? First, tell us your name and your home base.
Larissa Williamson and Miss Johnston's home base.
Okay, and what are you going to do today?
Sing.
Okay, go ahead and let her rip.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Thank you very much. That was wonderful. Wonderful job. Thank you very much, Larissa. Okay, who do we have next? All righty. Take that and tell us your name and home base and what your hobby is.
I'm Macy Snodgrass in Miss Johnston's room,
Okay.
and my hobby is soccer. We won this for the conference championship last year.
Very cool. Awesome. What conference is that?
The Mount Vernon
You.
Junior Highs.
Okay. Neat. And who was your coach?
Miss Johnston.
All right. Just give a little shout out to your coach there. All right. Thank you very much for coming down here. And who do we...
off the hook over here, Miss Kazowski.
Yeah, 5823 if there are any teachers that would like to come down. Okay, come on in. Have a seat. And take this. Hold it up nice and close to your mouth there and tell us your name and home base and what your hobby is.
My name is Elizabeth, and my hobby is drawing.
Okay.
I love drawing.
And are there particular things that you like to draw or?
Anime.
Okay. Very cool. Here's some examples. I know some of these are hard to see with the backdrop behind us. Thank you very much for coming down and sharing that with us, Elizabeth. Okay, who do we have next? Okay, guys. We have out there in TV land, we have about 3 minutes, so we're going to get through as many as we can. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to everyone, but we'll try to get through as many as we can. Okay, take that. Hold on to that. Hold up nice and close to your mouth there and tell us your name and home base and what your hobby is.
I'm Lily Blankenship. I'm Miss Eagle Hawks class, and I like making stuff out of duct tape.
Okay, what is that you're holding on to right there?
It's my purse.
Very cool. Awesome. That's neat. Thanks. What else? Do you have any other things at home that you made out of duct tape?
I can make flowers, headbands, bracelets, wallets, and some other stuff.
All out of duct tape. That's great. So many uses for duct tape. I actually saw a guy and his wife, they made a tuxedo and a wedding dress out of duct tape. That was on TV. So there's all kinds of things you can do. All right, next. Thank you very much. Come on in, have a seat. You can set those right there. Whoa. All right, hold on to that and tell us your name and home base and what your hobby is.
My name is Elizabeth Butowski. My home base is Heckman, and my hobby is karate.
Okay, and what can you tell us anything about what we got here?
I got this for my kata, which is also known as forms. These are from the same tournament. This is from an older tournament. This is first place, and this is second place for sparring. I had to fight a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old to get this.
Wow, that is great. Well, you keep it up, okay? Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for coming down here and sharing those with us. Next. And if we run out of time and the bell rings, guys, we've had a great time here today, and make sure that for you 6th and 7th graders, when Hobby Day comes around next year, if you didn't bring something in today, make sure you do next year. Okay, what's your name and home base?
I'm Brian Settles. My home base is Miss Tucker's class, and my hobby is playing the clarinet.
Okay, We're just going to be able to play a short clip, okay? So you go ahead and let her rip and I'll... B-I-N-G-O. Yeah, I know that one. I sing it to my dogs all the time. It's one of their favorites. Whoa, have a seat. Those are very cool. What's your name and home base? You can go ahead and take that.
Okay. Mason Clark, and my home base is Mrs. Weber's. And these are goggles that I made to look like aviators from planes in the 1800s.
Oh, you made those?
Yes.
Very cool. So do you like making all different kinds of things?
Yes.
Very cool.
Everything I can find.
I like it. Put them on for just a second before you take off and show them what they look like. Those are neat. And it looks like you made them out of jar lids and some leather. Very cool. Thanks, man. Come on in here. Okay, home base, name and home base, and what's your hobby?
I'm Delaney Pfeiffer from Miss Benton's home base, and my hobby is drawing.
Here,
I can
we'll
do manga figures and 3D objects. These are just rough drafts, but you can see some of my real artwork on like the yearbook cover or posters around the school.
So you're going to be on the yearbook cover this year? Yeah. Very cool. That's awesome. Thanks to everyone for participating in Hobby Day today, and we will see you guys on Friday from Channel 92. We are out.